Hi, so this is the first video in a playlist that I'm creating for the solutions to this book here, Causal Inference and Statistics, a primer by the authors listed there, the major one, or maybe the most well-known one, being Judea Pearl. Especially if you have found my rethinking playlist where causal inference is very stressed, a lot of that information comes from the material by Judea Pearl, and Pearl has his own books. I find this book here to probably be the most useful and accessible to people that want to start to employ some of this causal inference and DAGs, etc. And so I thought it would be good to have a playlist of solutions to the questions, the study questions that are presented in the book. So I encourage you to use this link to purchase the book. It really is very good and worth your time and money to invest in. Assuming that you are following along in the book, let's get going. So we're starting in chapter 1, and the first question is question 1.2.1. So it asks, what is wrong with the following claims? And so here are the different claims. Here's one of them, here's the next one, and here's the next one. Okay, and I won't read all of these, but let's just go to B here. So the claim is, data show that the number of fires, as the number of fire increases, so does the number of firefighters. Therefore, to cut down on fires, you should reduce the number of firefighters. Okay, so this is like I said, this is the first question of the book, and really what it's trying to get you to do. I mean, this is obviously a very silly example, but why is it a silly example? Well, the answer is because the claim finds this association between firefighters and the number of fires, and then it makes a causal assumption that may or may not be justified. In this case, it's probably not justified. The claim that's being made is that firefighters cause fires, right? Which is obviously kind of ridiculous. But if we just had the number of fires and the number of firefighters in our data, we would only know that's ridiculous because of information that is found outside of the data set itself, right? So in other words, to observe this association does not tell us anything about the causal inference, right? So there are many possible causal inferences, right, that we could make if we weren't worried about things being ridiculous or not ridiculous. So one is that, yes, firefighters may be causing fires, but it may be that more fires cause the community to hire more firefighters. Or it could be that some third variable is affecting both fires and firefighters. I'm not sure what that would be, but it probably wouldn't take too long to come up with a good explanation here. So anyway, so that is the point of this question. You can read through my answers here in the Colab sheet, which will be available in the description. But again, the major points here are that just because we have an observed association in data, we cannot therefore make causal conclusions, right? Because there's often several causal conclusions or possible causal conclusions that we would make that would explain the same association. Okay, and that's all that this first question is trying to get you to do. Okay, thanks.